Okay, Anabolic Academy, my favorite part of the show. So if this is the first time you're tuning into Anabolic Academy, what happens here on my channel, Serious and Silliness Bodybuilding, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any great content that I'm bringing you. John Livia is bringing you the best bodybuilding content on YouTube. Anyway, this is the first time for you tuning in to Anabolic Academy. The concept in this is pretty simple. What you do is you email me, John_Livia at Yahoo, or my other email, UncleJohn1201@gmail. Hit me up on Instagram, Serious and Silliness, Facebook, John Livia, TikTok, John Livia. That's JOHNLIV as in Victor IA. Send me some bodybuilding questions, some fitness questions, and then I answer them because I'm very, very smart. Anyway, whatever. And this is my favorite part because I get to interact with people and I get to answer questions and it makes me feel like I know what the hell I'm talking about. So let's just jump right in, okay? So first question, email from Tom Fenimore. What do I think of Sam Sulek's diet? Sam Sulek is really becoming popular. I mean, this guy is like breaking the internet. Yeah, I mean, good for him, don't get me wrong. He's a young guy. He's doing his thing. He's making money. Hope he doesn't do anything stupid like get several girls pregnant or anything like that. But I don't know what Sam Sulek's diet is. So I actually, before I started, I queued up a clip of on Instagram describing what his diet is like. So why don't we just jump right in and we will take a look. Share. Here we go.
This 21-year-old bodybuilder is infamous for his bad diet. Meet Sam Sulek, and here is his bulking diet. He eats 4 to 5 meals during his bulking, and he starts his day with a 1,000-calorie chocolate milkshake. It takes Bro 1 hour to finish that gallon. After that, he eats cereal with milk, but Bro eats 5 servings at once with lots of milk. He forgets to note how much milk he has added. This meal also works as his pre-workout meal. Only these 2 meals combine over 400 grams of carbohydrates and over 130 grams of fat. Then, after the workout, he eats 2 hamburgers with double cheese, salad, and a large drink. This meal is rich in protein, fats, and carbohydrates at the same time, making it a perfect bulking post-workout meal. The last and final meal he takes is 4 big donuts with 4 cups of milk. Throughout the day, he takes various supplements like multivitamins, fish oil, BCAA, pre-workout, and post-workout isolate whey protein as well. What do you think? Is this a good or bad way of eating? Let us know in the comments.
I almost don't believe it. I almost don't believe that that's his diet. So you mean to tell me the only protein he takes in is the cheeseburgers afterwards and the whey isolate after a workout? Because everything else is milk protein and shitty carbohydrates. Why would you drink a gallon of chocolate milk? Why is this kid so popular? Why is this kid so popular? I mean, this has got to be a reflection on our generation, that this is one kid on planet Earth that pretty much could eat whatever he wants, and he looks this good, and people flock to him. I mean, when I was a kid, we loved the guys that like put the time and work into their craft, not the freaks of I don't know. I almost don't believe that that's his diet. If that is his diet, please don't listen to anything he says. If that's his diet, I almost want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Why would you have so much milk? Why would you have cereal and donuts? 4 to 5 meals a day. That's not bulking. There are guys that eat 8 to 10 meals a day. All right. I'm like dumbfounded. I did not think that this kid ate trash like this. All right. You know what? If anybody knows, okay, I don't want to shit on this kid. Okay. This might be just an Instagram post shitting on this kid. If anybody knows, comment. Let me know if that's real. Because if that's okay, if it's real, don't stop. Just stop following him. Just stop. It's trash. Don't listen to anything this kid says. Okay. If that's real, then he is a freak of nature. He is 1% of the 1%, and he could do whatever he wants, and then he's going to grow and look like a bodybuilder. That is not 99.999999% of us, okay? That's just not the way it works. If that's not real, somebody send me a link or something showing me that it's not real, something, or just put it in the comment section, because I almost feel like that's a lie, that somebody's spreading propaganda, because there's no way in the world that somebody told him in order to get big, you got to drink a gallon of chocolate milk in the morning. There's no way in the world somebody told him that. All right, let's get to the Instagram questions because that just blew me. Of course, my man, Fran is the man, sends me all kinds of great questions on Instagram. First question from Fran is the man. In your opinion, what's the most hardcore gym chain? I know that Metroflex out of Texas is now franchised, and you could actually open one up in any part of the country. Those of you who don't know, Metroflex is owned by Brian Dobson. He was the guy who pretty much discovered Ronnie Coleman. And then after Ronnie Coleman, great bodybuilders like Branch Warren and Johnny Jackson trained there, and a number of others. And Brian Dobson actually became extremely wealthy and famous because he trained the great Ronnie Coleman at Metroflex. If you ever watch old Ronnie Coleman clips, Brian Dobson is the white guy that's always with him, you know, always spotting them and so on and so forth. So I would have to say them, right? I've looked into it. Not that I have. I'm going to be able to open up gym anytime soon, maybe when I retire, but not anytime soon. But it would be something that is worth looking into. But yeah, I would have to say them. All right. So next question from Fran is the man. How much muscle did you gain on your first cycle? Okay. My first cycle, I remember like it was yesterday. Okay. My first cycle was 1997. And it was Sustanon, Deca, D-Bulls. And I didn't even do it right. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no guidance. The only thing I had was that book, Anabolic Reference Guide, that everybody was passing around the gym. I didn't ask anybody because I was embarrassed to what to do and so on and so forth. So I remember I would think I was using like 500 milligrams of tests. I don't even remember how much Deca. I don't even remember how much D-Bulls. I wasn't eating right. I probably wasn't training till failure. This is when I was still learning. I was in my early 20s. So I remember I gained 13 pounds in like 6 weeks. If I would have did it right and ate right and trained harder, I probably would have gained a lot more muscle. And then I remember I didn't come off right with PCTs. I used no PCTs. And I remember my testosterone level went down to nothing and I lost everything. It was just a disaster. I had no clue what I was doing. That's why, today it is a lot more open talking about steroid cycles and so on and so forth, which is kind of good, right? Because you could talk about it without embarrassing yourself. I remember the guys in the gym, if you talked about it, they would walk away from you. Like they didn't want to talk about it, or you would talk about it in secret. It wasn't like now where it's out in the open on social media and you could learn and so on. Like I said, all I had was this anabolic reference guide. So my first cycle, I did not do right at all. It was just a disaster. But I do remember 6 weeks, 13 pounds. That's what I do remember. Next question, Fran is the man, because he is the man, because he sends me questions every week. Every gym has a gym weirdo. Describe the weirdest one you've seen. Okay. I think I broke this down once before, actually. Every gym has one, the smelly guy. There's always the guy on the treadmill who stinks. You could tell his clothes are dirty and they've never been washed. Every gym has the shadow boxer. The guy was just throwing punches for some reason in the gym. I don't know why. And every gym has the mentally disabled guy, whether he's autistic or just on the spectrum. And, right away, because he just likes to talk and, he's a little odd. He's a little weird. Every gym has one. Every gym. And I'm not making fun of the guy. It's just every gym's got one. And you know who he is right away. Right away. Who else? What other types of people are in the gym? You got the smelly guy. You got the shadow boxer. You got the mentally handicapped guy. Who else? What else? I know there was more than that. I can't put my finger on it. Oh, you got the creep, which I can't stand those guys. Not so much in like the hardcore gyms, but like if you go to like a corporate gym, right? You got the creep that's just there, like just scoping out the girls. Right? And there was always one of them. And back in the day, they would be checked real hard. But now nobody wants to get involved, So they were always creeping on some young girl, and that irks the shit out of me because that's like, oh, because I'm just picturing my niece. Like if my niece went to this gym and I saw you creeping on I'd be in jail. Put it that way. Those would be the weirdest, probably the weirdest type of people. And then there are people that have no idea what they're doing. It's just terrible form. They have no clue. They might as well just throw the weights up in the air because they have no idea what's going on. They have no clue how to work out. It's just insane. But all right, if you hit the lottery, would you buy MD and have it running again? No, because the muscular development name is a disaster. If I hit the lottery, honestly, what I would do, I'd buy property. That'd be the first thing. I would buy property. I'd buy real estate, and I would collect some nice rent, maybe some buildings in New York City or Brooklyn, or some rising neighborhood in New Jersey. That's probably what I would do. But I certainly wouldn't invest in a muscular. I would invest in my own podcast. I'd probably buy a building where I could have a section of it with me that's just my studio. That's probably what I would do, and I'd rent out the rest of it, like maybe a 3-family or something. And one would be a studio apartment where I would just use as my studio, and then the other 2 I would rent. That's probably what I would do if I hit the lottery. But no, muscular development is it's dead, it's done, it's over. I would not even try to revive that name. Forget it. Next question, and last question. Sorry to say. Who would you rather get a compliment on your physique? Chick, I think you're talking about Bob Ciccarelli, or Steve Weinberger. Well, I mean, if either one of them complimented my physique, that's pretty impressive. I mean, they've been around a long time, but obviously Steve is the authority. He's the head judge of most major bodybuilding shows, including the Olympia. So if I ever met Steve, I've met Steve before, but not like he knows me or anything. He don't know me. And he would say, "Hey, man, you got a great physique. You should think about competing." First of all, do you know what it would take for him to say something like that? I don't know if you guys ever met the man, but he is an old school New York guy that's not going to give compliments very easy. As a matter of fact, he tends to shit on bodybuilders, and good bodybuilders. You come to his gym, Bev Francis Syosset, I think it's Bev Francis Powerhouse in Syosset, and you go there and you take off your clothes, and he goes, "Okay, well," and we're talking like top guys, like, "You need more of this, and you need more of that, and you need more of this, and let me show you how." He picks out your flaws, and if you are a sensitive guy or person, forget it. You're going to leave crying. But what you have to do is take it into consideration, because he is the best, probably one of the best judges in the world. I mean, the guy has been around a very long time. Anytime he judges a show, 9 times out of 10, I agree with it. 9 times out of 10, other experts agree with it. So I would definitely, if he had ever complimented me, it would be like an honor. Bob Ciccarelli, I don't know. Look, I hear, I don't know these guys. Every time I know somebody that knows Steve Weinberg, it's always the same. Old school New York guy, going to tell you like it is. He doesn't pull punches. Everybody has the same explanation of his personality. His personality is pretty much, written in stone. Okay, that's what you're going to get. Bob Chick, it's kind of like it's kind of like some guys like him and some guys hate him. I know for a long time, Dave Palumbo did not like him. And then there are guys that absolutely really get along well with him. So I don't know. I don't know which one is true, which one is not. But there you have it. That is Anabolic Academy. And I hope you enjoy Anabolic Academy as much as I do, because I enjoy it very much. Thank you, Franz the Man, for sending me the questions. Thank you, Tom Fenimore, for sending me that crazy Sim Sulek. Wow, that one really blew me for a loop. But like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content. And there will be much more content coming. I'm going to be doing more shorts. I'm going to be doing more workout videos in the gym, and probably doing some more tutorials. And then once the season starts, can't wait. And of course, Muscle Talk with Jason Ons. That's never going to go away. That's a great show. Jason Ons is a wealth of knowledge and a great former professional bodybuilder in his own right. And that's it. All right. Till next time. Peace.